Look at this prosperity oil, guys. We have made our own version of prosperity oil. Show them, shake it, shake it, girl, shake it, shake it like a Polaroid picture. Let's see. Ooh,
this is so beautiful. It looks golden.
Beautiful, right? Filled with herbs, filled with prosperity. All right, guys, let's go. Y'all, yes, man. Sima, who got the keys to my bima? All right, guys. There's a meme out there that says, I can't fuck with you if I say Sima and you don't respond. Who got the keys to my bima? Which is so true. I can't fuck with you. I can't fuck with you. If you ain't about that island life, that Caribbean life, I don't know. We can't be friends. No, just kidding. Alright, guys. So today you're probably asking, what is this? What is this? Because she hasn't been doing any conjure videos. She hasn't been doing, you know, she's just been doing readings and readings and readings. Well, guys, that's just what I feel inspired to do. I'm not really inspired to do spiritual work videos. I'm still doing spiritual work, but I'm not inspired to do spiritual work videos. But when I do, you know, it's gonna be back to back. And I got some new ideas. I actually want to take it up a few steps. But today what we're going to do is talk about bone readings. So guys, I have two sets of bones. This is my public set. So this is the actual set that the public sees. Plus I have a private set, which I've been collecting a lot of bones. It's big, but nobody really ever sees that set because it only comes out for special occasions. This is my public set, which is actually a lot smaller. For those that don't know what is the actual purpose of a bone reading, some people just do it for life in general, but I actually do it to communicate with the ancestors, with those who have passed on. Some people will call it mediumship. Some people call it the agungun. You know, it's just depending on what tradition you're in. So for those that don't know who your ancestors are your deceased loved ones. They can be good, they can be bad, they can be for you, they can be against you. You know, it's just depending on those type of things. But working with the ancestors is actually one of my specialties. It's one of my gifts. It's one of my paths. I love talking to people on the other side because I really feel like when you pass on, it's like you're watching a TV about what's going on Earth. So I think your ancestors kind of sit there and watch your ass acting a damn fool. So they love to come down and tell you to do better, you know, force support. Not all ancestors are here to help you on your path, and sometimes your ancestors need a lot of work, and that's also something that takes time. Basically, it's a form of divination where animal parts and pieces of things. This is very close to more so of the Sigma style of reading. This, I actually bought my first bone kit. My actual first bone set was actually a gift from somebody. He literally took some chicken bones and gave them to me because he saw that I had the actual gift of reading bones. So I started off with only maybe 5 set and throwing bones, basic yes, no type of answers. And then of course I found out about this, in all honesty, through Catherine Ironwood. She was talking a lot about throwing bones and things, and I was like actual bones? So but I didn't actually get my first bone set until it was actually gifted to me, and I think I lost it. How foolish of me. But that's how I started reading yes or no. and you could feel the energy when I would throw out the actual bones. So yes, bone readers are hard to find. They're becoming more common, but they're hard to find. They're not as common as a tarot card reader. This is a form of divination that grows with you. As your bone set grows, so does your readings. A lot of people don't request bone readings because they don't really understand the actual purpose of a bone reading. A bone reading is, for me, is like a tarot reading, but talking to your ancestors. So it does fall into that realm of mediumship. It's not mediumship, so I don't want you guys to get confused. But basically, you can schedule a consultation where I can speak to your loved ones on the other side. Now, for me, your deceased loved one has to be gone for at least a year before I'll be willing to communicate with them. If they've just passed, it's too messy, I prefer not to do it. Some people don't mind. Reading bones is very interesting because throughout the whole world, there's different styles and different systems. So some people have a lot of pieces. My favorite is the Sigma. I think you call it Sigma because that's what I've seen has a huge collection of pieces. So like my piece that I don't show in public is huge. This is a smaller piece that I kind of teach people how to practice in shorter readings. So what we're going to do today is get our possum bones. And guys, I ordered these possum bones from Etsy. Like, they used to have a site where you could literally buy bones and it went out of business. And I bought a few pieces from them, like shark tooth and raccoon pieces, special types of shells, shells from Haiti. Like, I've bought a few things. But what we're gonna learn is how to, what's that word, concentrate or whatever that word is. We're going to use it to actually clean these bones, because we don't necessarily know how this possum died. As we all know, possums usually have a very tragic ending by getting squished by a car going 45 miles or more. So I don't want that energy. Plus, I don't know how it was collected. I don't know if it was sacrificed. I don't know what type of energy that these bones are holding. Now, some people would simply sage them and throw them inside of their actual kit. Not me. I like to go through a very detailed purification process and also a charging process. So I just think sage, I have a thing about sage. Sage is awesome, first of all. But sage is sage is just one part of a more complex cleansing process. So sage is, when people be like, I meditate and I burn sage, I'm like, bitch, what you know about that Florida water? Girl, you know about that Florida water? Okay? You need both, ho. So basically, what we're going to do is clean these bones. And as you can see, you'll need just a little bit of water, some Florida water, and some sage, which I don't have a lighter, so I'll have to turn off the video and come back when I light it. Questions. You guys feel free to ask me questions. One thing is, I guess one question that I'm probably going to get a lot of is, are you supposed to clean your bones? Yes, because it is, you know, a energetic thing. So yes, I do clean my bones. And every few months I do a major cleaning. That's just me. Like I said, there's no exact way of doing it. And charging them, you can charge them by the actual moon or sun. But let me hurry up because my drive only holds so many minutes. But what I'm about to do is pour some Florida water in here. Alright. And if you have a little bit of frankincense and myrrh oil, feel free to put it in there. I do have some, but y'all, it's a mess in here. I don't know, like I've been very busy spiritually. So what I'm going to do is take out these possum bones. And I'm gonna throw them in here. And I'm kind of feeling the energy. I just feel a type of energy coming from them. Certain pieces I don't need, so I'm actually going to store some. But I just want the whole purification process to be done. I'm seeing pieces of spine. This reminds me of a turkey bone. Certain pieces I'll use and certain pieces I won't. So some of you guys are asking, why are you using Florida water? Florida water is an amazing cleanser. Also, it attracts amazing spirits too. Some of these bones are so small, I just see myself losing them. So I'm not going to throw them out, but I'll probably use them for other things. Probably some type of spiritual work or something. So shake, shake, look, shake it like a Polaroid picture. You know what to do. You know what to do. Okay, there. Now, I'm just playing, y'all. It's a little bit more detailed than this. Watching me shake it. And already as I'm doing this, I'm feeling a release with the actual bones. It's this energetic release that I'm actually feeling. And what you can also do, you'll see stuff coming out of it. You can also let it sit overnight on your altar. So let me go pour it out. So let's put this over. I know, guys, I'm all over the damn place. We're just gonna take this and put it here over here to the side because we're not using that. I already feel a release from the actual bones, so that's a good sign. Whatever negativity, if you want to add some sea salt, that's even better. So I'm about to soak it out. And like I said before, some of these pieces is not gonna make it, honey. But like I said before, you can let it soak overnight. So that's what I'm probably going to do after I'm done. I'm just showing you a quicker way. Let me move this. So dry them up. It's okay if they're a tiny bit damp. It's okay. I know, y'all, my nails look crazy. I can't wait to get them done, like probably like next week. And they're going to be, ooh, y'all, these bones are alive. They are popping. They are talking. Like, I felt the energy just kind of go whoosh, like towards me. So they're alive. So most definitely let them sit at least for a few days on your altar. I heard a bone snap, so. And I'm kind of picky, so some of these bones will not make it to my actual collection, okay? So that's another thing. Be selective about what speaks to you. Spend time with your bones and see. I think that's a piece of cat hair. what peace you want to come with you. So what I'm about to do is, I have a spritz bottle of I want to Florida water it a little bit more, but what we're going to do next is to actually sage it. Also, if you have some frankincense and myrrh oil, take the frankincense and myrrh oil and rub it on there. As a matter of fact, I have some in my room, that in one of my rooms, that I use to actually burn at night. Hold on. Actually, y'all, it's here. It's actually on this table. Y'all hear that? Those are some of my oils. Guys, this is like, if you guys don't know, Walmart sells these. I don't use them for spiritual stuff, but I do use them to burn at night in my room. So I'm going to put some in my hands. And you want to wait till they're a little bit more dry, of course, which would make more sense. I'm kind of doing a rush job, but one at a time, to bless your bones, to purify them. And as you're doing this, pray. Okay? Pray. Ask God to purify them. Ask the ancestors. Ask your spirit guides. Ask your ancestors to come and speak honestly words of encouragement to those who need encouragement. Just gonna grab a few of these. I'm already starting to feel the energy shift in these bones. And these bones have a story. Your story. These bones want to speak to your ancestors, okay? Your ancestors speak. Your grandmother speaks. Your grandfather speaks. Death is not the end. Death is a transition. It's painful to lose those who we love, but it is a transition, okay? Yes, boo. It's okay to die. It's okay to die. It's okay. And you have people like myself and other light workers who are willing to communicate with your deceased ancestors, deceased grandmother. Okay? I talk to my grandfather all the time on both sides. What? What? I'm busy. Come back later. Come back later. He is so spoiled. But anyways, y'all, let me get the sage ready, okay? So, guys, we're going to sage. And this sage is pitiful, y'all. And one reason why is because I don't have a match. So I had to light it up in the stove, but it's not hot enough. Basically, you want the flame to be really hot and smoky. This is not good. As you can see, it's not really super smoky, but I want it to be smoky. And as you're saging your bones, you can actually go and say your prayers, okay? It's real pretty though, but this is not how, I'm a hardcore sager. So once you're done, what you can do is put it out with the light of the actual sun or the actual full moon. I prefer to leave it out on my altar for 7 days. All right, this is some terrible saging. We're just gonna work with that. Okay, excuse all the sage, but yeah, so basically this was a very quick purification process. My advice is, I just showed you a quick way of doing it. When you do the Florida water, leave it in a day and leave it on your altar, okay? Or leave it out in the light. These bones are very energetic, okay? They're very, like, as I'm speaking, I'm feeling the energy. So let them sit for, you know, a few days in the moon. Take it out, then use this, then put it back on your altar. Turn it into a ritualistic process, okay? So I'm about to place these on my altar for 7 days, but what I'm really about to do is put them back in Florida water and sit them there, and then do the longer process. This process actually came to me intuitively, so I have different ways of doing it. I'm led by spirit, okay? If your spirits tell you to throw away your bones, either something is wrong or a spirit that is not who it's supposed to be is reading with you, and you may want to get rid. If my spirits tell me to get rid of something and I know it's my actual spirit speaking to me, I throw them away. So for things like this, I'm always asked, how do you cleanse this? How do you cleanse your kit that you already have? Well, since I can't find my spritz bottle, I'm about to show y'all a very quick way to cleanse. So I put some Florida water in my hands, just a quick way to cleanse, but I normally use a very light spritz, very light spritz. And then this Pathic sage, which there's no, what the fuck? Well, y'all get it. Sage, sage, sage. Put it out. I like to charge mine with the sun, and of course intuitively I follow. Some people have asked me, and guys, feel free to ask me questions pertaining to this. Some people ask me, are bone readings more accurate than tarot readings? And in all honesty, I don't think so. I think what you should be asking is the reader who is reading the quadrant a good reader? That's the question. So guys, this is my very interesting video on bone cleansing. Everybody has their own style. Remember that. So my style, you don't have to copy it exactly. People are asking, do you do bone readings? Yes. Do you teach bone readings? Yes. So guys, feel free to push the contact button. There's also links that will bring you to our bone reading. We also teach tarot. But again, I think it's amazing. I think it's amazing how we have an actual process that can speak to the dead. So, and again guys, conjure on, okay? Bye!